welcome. Today I'm going to be talking you through the process of creating a biomorphic mandala or artwork here, digital artwork, that we are going to create using our own images and photographs that we have taken of biomorphic forms. So to start off with, we need to open Photoshop. So that's the PS icon here. If that's not on your desktop, just go down here to the launch pad and up in the search bar, just start typing Photoshop and it should come up. Just double click and open it up. Once we have opened Photoshop, we need to create a new document. Just go here through to create new. We want to measure in centimeters. For this project, we want to make it print roughly on A3 size. We also want it to be square, so that's really important. So we'll do 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. And the pixels per inch will make a resolution of 300. Color mode is CMYK, meaning we can print it, and all that other information is okay. So we'll open that up. First thing we want to do is import one of our images. To add a photo, you can simply click and drag an image in. Once you're happy with its placement, just press the tick here. Then we want to select an area. So we are going to select here the marquee tool in the square. Hold down shift, so this will keep the square shape and it won't become a rectangle, and drag it out to the area you want to select. Then click Ctrl C to copy it, Ctrl D to deselect the selection, and we're just going to backspace and delete that image. We want to press Command V and paste that copied section that we did. So I want to fill a quarter of this canvas. So what we're going to do is Command T to transform, hold down Shift again, and just enlarge just about a quarter of that screen and double click. Happy with that. So now what we want to do is reflect this image here. So now we want to create a copy of this one that we are going to then reflect. So hold down the Alt on the keyboard and click and drag out another copy. You click Command T to transform this square. You can see it comes up here. Control or right click and do flip vertical. We're going to move this over here so we're reflecting that image. Wonderful. And just double click to deselect. Now we're going to click and drag and select both of these together. Hold down the Alt and drag out another copy. We're going to click Command T to transform, right click or press Control on the keyboard and click, flip horizontally. So it flips it over again. Click and drag it into place so it lines up with the other one here. Double click to deselect. And there we have it. It's a very simple Mandala process and create this kind of biomorphic form. So bio, that it is representing something living, and morphing, that it has morphed it to something that might not be recognizable as a form. As an extension to the first design, we can use the same technique and expand on that idea by multiplying the sections we're reflecting. So just put in a new image. Yes. Now using the rectangular marquee tool, hold down Shift. Remember, just to get that nice square, we're going to click Command C to make a copy, Command D to deselect, click that background and delete it. We are going to click Command V to paste, bring it up to the corner, and Command T to transform. Remember to hold down the Shift just so you keep that shape. And we're going to go roughly the size of a quarter of this page. Now what we are going to do is halve this again, but do it diagonally. So we break down this mandala into eighths instead of quarters. So we'll go down to the third tool here, which is the polygon lasso tool. So just click and it'll give 3 different options. We want this middle one that does straight lines. Zoom in if you need to. That is just Command plus on your keyboard. You're going to click just outside of this corner and just drag our mouse down. To make sure we get that straight sort of 45-degree angle, we want to hold down the Shift key. We can see it locks it into place, either a straight line or a 45. And click. It doesn't matter if we get outside this image, we just want to make sure we click directly down the center on the right angle here. So we get equal reflection. Select around, and when I drag this right next to the end, we get a little circle, meaning it has completed a loop. And then we click Command C to copy that what we've done, Command D to deselect, and just this move tool here to select that image and delete it. Again, we're going to Command V and paste our new image. We are going to center it like that. If you can see, you get that little marquee tool coming up vertically and horizontally, so we know that is exactly in the center. I will now hold down Alt and click and drag to make a copy. Command T to transform. Hold down Control, flip horizontally. And just click and align it here. We can see the margin lines come up, and click it into place. And then we can double click and we can see it's lined up nicely. Now we want to reflect this image again. To save time, just click and select both layers. We can see here on the side in the layer panel that it's both selected, and hold down Alt and click and drag to make a copy. We want to flip this vertically now, so we are going to press Command T while both of these were already selected, so we can see it's marked both of them. Hold Control and click to do right click and flip vertical, so it has flipped it vertically from here. Click and drag it into place, and we can see it's all marked up nicely. Double click, deselect it. Now, so we don't have to do a lot of fiddling around, we can click and drag to select all 4 of those shapes and images we have. Hold down Alt to make a copy. You can see that there. Command T, which has selected all of those images that we have made a duplicate of. And we're just going to come up to the corner here, and if you can see, it makes a little arrow with 2 ends. That's just to rotate. And to keep it nice and neat in that 45-degree angle, we are going to hold down the Shift. We can see it moves it quite steadily and straightly, so it's not that in-between sort of area. And just let go. When it's in line, click and drag it into place, and we can see it quite quickly and easily clicks into place. Double click to deselect, and I see here there is just a bit of misalignment right along the seam here. If you have this issue, we just want to bring them together. So I'm just going to click outside the box, click and drag on one half, and then just click up on the keyboard just to bring those together. If we press Command plus and zoom in, we can see that there is no more lines coming together. Great, and now we have an even more dynamic image because we have 8 segments in our mandala instead of just the 4. Have a play with this. I hope you've had fun, created some amazing abstract artwork, and I will see you again next time. Thank you very much.